How goes it? Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Just finished a great workout. Nothing like a good old home workout. Some days it's like I don't mind going to the gym, but all most gyms is in my personal experience, especially in the DMV area, is AKA douchebag territory, meaning everybody's trying to show how hard they are when it's not that serious. And the gym I go to makes it even more funny because it's like if you were that special, man, woman, female, and child, you would not be at this gym that costs $10 a month. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. Anyways, I digress. I digress. So today's word of the day is colossal. Stands for extreme, large. Um, I've had to learn to not do come at things from a colossal standpoint because every time I do, in a sense, I kind of get burnt. Meaning, when I put too much money in a specific area, i.e., a stock, i.e., a crypto, i.e., real estate, um, at times I can get burned a little bit too much because that's what making any sort of money move is. One can get burned and not even realize it. Great example. Even if you get a college degree, it does not mean, especially if it's not in a specific field, you're not guaranteed to get a specific job. One, and then two, you're not even guaranteed to make a certain amount of money. So there's never such thing as a guarantee. You join a company, you're in the military, you're law enforcement, you're in the medical field, whatever have you. You're not guaranteed to make. I'll stick with the law enforcement and the military. You're not guaranteed to make rank. You can work hard, you could have all the degrees and certifications, but you have to go before promotion panels and things of that nature. So nothing's guaranteed. That's why it makes me laugh when I talk to people that don't want to do any sort of investing at all on any level, from a colossal standpoint or a minute standpoint or a medium standpoint, because because they're scared. And it's just like, that's why, hey, I'm not giving out financial advice, but I started off with the good old ETFs and whatnot, just allowing money, uh, stock money to be, matter of fact, it was 401k, ETFs, and IRAs, individual retirement accounts. That's how I started off with my investing journey and whatnot. And that was back in 2005. Yeah, like my first investment was actually in my 401k because and it's not like I had a choice. And at that time, I was only putting the bare minimum in my 401k, but it worked. And then after that, I started getting an individual retirement account. Then after that, I started buying stocks and bonds and whatnot. Then after that, I bought real estate. Then after that, I started buying cryptos. So it's just like, it's just one of those things that, you grow into it. But I was never scared to take their risk because my mindset is the moment you step out of your house, you're stepping into something. That's one of my favorite quotes from one of my favorite Denzel Washington movies, The Devil in the Blue Dress. Denzel Washington was saying to the gentleman that was going to hire him, he's like, hey, I don't want to get into any specific trouble. I don't want any drama. I just want to do my job and whatnot. And the guy that said, hey, the moment you step out of your house, you stepping into something, whether you realize it or not. I could not agree with that statement more. You know what I mean? So I leave it at that and I keep it simple. All right. So today's quote of the day is by Ari Page, stated, projection is real. If anyone says that's impossible, remember that it's impossible for them, not you. And I love that quote because one thing I've learned, especially in the last 2 years of my life, that's the beautiful thing about this pandemic. I was talking about this the other day. The best thing about this pandemic is I got more time to stay away from people that had complacent and a broke mindset. It was a beautiful thing to be with myself and to be able to engage with people more so online, like with the By the Hood universities, shout out to them, like with the EYO University, shout out to them, like with the Black Business School, shout out to them, like with Jay Morrison, shout out to him and his people and whatnot, with the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, to be able to engage with people more so that are like-minded and whatnot, or to engage with people that are where I want to be, not even just economically, but just from a family standpoint, from a spiritual standpoint, and just from a happiness standpoint. You know what I mean? Because the best thing about making the money moves is it allows you to free up your time if it's not necessary for you to have a job. Having a job becomes an option and not a must. That's a money move, in my personal opinion. Being able to live where you want to, that's a money move, in my opinion, because a lot of people live in areas, not even just in the United States, but around the world because of their economic situation. That's why a lot of times people get tired of me talking about it. I'm just like, well, this has a lot to do with darn near everything that involves our life. So why would we not want to put a little bit of emphasis on it, not from a flossing standpoint, not from a bragging standpoint, but from a living standpoint and a quality of life standpoint. That's like, it still boggles my mind to this day that there's a lot of people out here that don't even have credit cards. that don't that don't even care about having a credit score, that don't have savings in their savings account, they don't have other assets to pull their money from. To me, those are the most vulnerable people, but it's not the government's fault. It's not corporate America's fault. It's their fault, because we live in the freaking information age where people can do this stuff if they want to. If they want to put their money where their mouth is, but a lot of times they want to put their money with the Gucci and the Jordans and whatever crap else that makes other people rich and doesn't make them rich. You know, that is one of my biggest pet peeves. I'm saying it, and I always say it, and there's no change in my mind. There's no point in debating it, because I leave it at that. People are in a very dangerous situation if they don't even follow the one-on-one aspects of how money's supposed to work outside of earning it and burning it. You know what I mean? But as the world turns, we're going to do what we're going to do, all right? So, on that note, family, do the great 3 free things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Speaking of investments, if you want to get access to some investment money and become an investor in one way or the other, join WEBULL, join Stash, join Acorn, join Coinbase and all that good stuff. You have the opportunity to be able to buy stocks, buy cryptocurrencies, open up individual retirement accounts. You have the opportunity to get up to $5, $20, $15, and up to $900 worth of stocks and whatnot, and cryptos and all that good stuff. So all the links are in the descriptions and all that great stuff. And also, with that being said, one of the great things about Acorn is you can link it to one's debit card and whatnot. And a beautiful money move is, say if you spend $5.60 and whatnot, well, they'll round that number up to $6 and whatnot, and that extra money will actually go up being invested in the stock market and whatnot. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a way for you to make a money move with your debit card. Like when people make money moves with the credit cards when they get the cashback rewards. People make a money move with credit cards when they get the air miles and things of that nature. So these are things that regular working people can do. They do have to be extraordinary. This is just, I call it simple principles of wealth. You don't have to be an economist to figure this stuff out, all right? Also, support your local small businesses by checking out Larry's Anything Goes online Shopify store and all that good stuff, all right? So on that note, family, do the great 3 free things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. Make money moves, or you're going to live like a fool. Take care.